All right, let's see here. Take a look at the stream, looking good. All right, we are live. Hello and welcome back. This is Total OS Today, where I do technology and entertainment, or techtainment. A little grouchy because I ran out of coffee. Never tell an Italian, I'm so sorry, no more coffee. Never say that to an Italian. He will kick your linguinis from here to Sicily. And I'm in Ohio. Anyway, if it's your first time here, yes, I crack a few jokes. I am your host. My nickname is Toss for Total OS. My real name is Carmine, or as the UPS driver once said, package for Carmini. That is a true story, by the way. It happened years ago when I lived in Florida. Anyway, let me drink a little more tea here. So this is another one of those random, unscheduled live shows I like to do in the mornings as I'm doing my morning stretches. I have to be careful. I may have to have hernia surgery here this summer, or maybe sooner. Yep, too much lifting. Those heavy Arch Linux boxes, man, they are a killer. Let me tell you. Anyway, let me drink a little more tea rather than coffee this morning, and we'll talk a little bit about something new for me called the Min browser, M-I-N, Min. Alright, I guess tea is okay. Alright, so the stream looks good. Let me transition here. This is the welcome page for the Min browser. Very lightweight. I think at idle this uses like less than 50 megs of RAM. Let me go to the chat real quick. Alright, so far nobody here yet. If anybody's in the chat and wants to say hello as we look through this, please do. Always love to say hello to new people or people who live in other time zones who don't normally have a chance to say hello. So, by the way, I may schedule something Sunday evening, but we'll see. All right, let's go to, let's see. All right, OBS is in the green, looks good. Let's go to the Min browser. And this is the home page. So, a fast, minimal browser that protects your privacy. Okay, well, let's take the tour. All right, so looks like some tabs here. Example tabs. Press plus to create a new tab. Okay, but we've seen that before. That's okay. Search looks like it's using DuckDuckGo search engine. Every page you visit is automatically saved so you can search the contents of pages as well as the title. An example here for those of you watching this podcast. Okay, looks clean so far. Bookmarks. Go to view bookmarks. Okay, that's cool. Tasks. Example here. Add and tracker blocking. Min blocks third-party ads and trackers to block everything, including first-party ads. You have to go to settings or preferences. Okay. This has reader mode, my favorite extension, reader mode. Click the icon in the tab to format an article and make it easier to read. Okay. Works for me. Tips and tricks, focus mode, browser actions, dark mode. Enable dark mode and get involved. Let's click start browsing. And very minimalistic. Let's see. Right-clicking, go back, go forward. Let's start from the right, some tabs. Let's click the three bars here. I guess that opens up a new tab. Okay. Undo. Redo, cut, paste, select all. Alright, so just clicking. Okay, I have to get used to this all white space. This is different. Alright, favorites. Another tab here. Go back. Oh, that's history. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to the three dots to the far left. I was looking for settings. In this case, it's going to be preferences. So, okay, so far Mint has blocked 0 ads. Okay, so this is block third-party trackers. You can block scripts, block all ads and trackers. Let's do that. Now, don't block the ads on YouTube, okay? Because the AdSense revenue helps a little bit. So you can have an exception here, right? Appearance. Enable dark mode. Let's do always. Okay, dark mode. Additional features when Mint starts. Move previous tabs to background tasks. Open a new blank task. We'll leave that the way it is. Enable user scripts. Now we'll skip that. Use separate title bar. Some other options here. Send usage statistics. I suppose if you want privacy or as much as possible, we'll unclick that. Search engines. We have DuckDuckGo, Google, Bing, Yahoo, Baidu, Startpage. Let's try Startpage. Password autofill will not mess with that. Keyboard shortcuts, custom bangs. Okay, we'll skip that. Let's see, so we can get out of this. Let's start a new tab. Okay. How's this looking so far? Let me go back to OBS. Okay, I guess it works. What shall we search? Let's do a general search for Linux. Let's try that. Okay. Fairly quickly. Give me 1 second here. I forgot to mention that I'm running this in Linux Mint on a computer that had Windows 7, believe it or not, that still runs. Just a simple dual core and nothing fancy. So far I haven't really noticed any buffering or any fluttering here. It seems fairly fast to me. I hope it's looking good for you guys. So let's try this. Since I use Linux Mint sometimes, let's try that. Well, that was fast enough. What do you think? Yeah. Alright, so the tabs. Everything is fast here. Okay. Bookmarks. Nothing there. New tab. Alright. What else shall we search? Well, since I like Chromebooks, let's try Chromebook search. Alright. That was fast also. Oh, that was really fast. Yeah, I mean, its animations look good. Of course they are. Chromebooks are fast. All right, which means I might have to update my Chromebook. Let's scroll down. All right, so the differences in Chromebooks, Chromebook Plus. These are the newest ones, Chromebook Plus. For most people, Chromebooks and Chromebooks Plus probably enough. Gaming, Chromebooks. So far, everything looks good. No sputtering. All right. Looks good here. Ah, yes, security built in. Ransomware. You'll never get, well, shouldn't say never. You will practically never get ransomware on the Chromebook. These are all the security built-in features. my challenge still stands. If any of you have gotten ransomware on a Chromebook, let me know. I'll be happy to have you on a live show. So far, I've been hearing crickets, nothing, which is good. So far, Min browser, MIN, is doing an excellent job in terms of the speed of this thing, and I like the way this looks. Very nice. Let's try one more tab. Yeah, I like the way this looks. Let's see, let's try Windows 11. Search for that, because I use that also, even on this dinosaur computer. Oh, that was fast. Experience the power of Windows 11. Thank you, Arnold. Yeah, guys, this browser so far on this computer from 2011-ish or so runs pretty good. I'm impressed. And on the live stream, no less, where of course live streaming takes more resources, as you well know, but this is looking pretty good. I like this. Yeah. I don't know, what do you guys think about all this? Okay. Go back to OBS. Looks like that's looking good. Okay, very good. Let me go to the chat. Give me a second here. We'll see if anybody stopped in to say hello. All right, we have in the chat Carter Bing. Good morning, sir. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. Hope everything is well with you. Great to have you here. Just looking at something new, well, something new for me, called the Min browser, and so far this sucker is looking pretty good. What do you think? I like it. Very nice. One final search for the Min browser. Min browser. Now there are other lightweight browsers for Linux. I crack the joke. I like to browser hop. I don't distro hop, but I browser hop. Maybe my next test will be something called SurfNet or NetSurf. Just out of curiosity. I still like Brave. I use Chrome. They seem to give me the minimal amount of issues, the least amount of issues in Linux anyway. But yeah, so far this is looking good. Yeah, RPM or Debian, by the way. All right, let me go back to the chat. All right, let's see who's here. Rossi Spiller is in the house. Also, hello, friend. Seems to be a good browser. Is it a Chromium build? I don't know yet. Rossi, I just downloaded this right before I came on live, so I really don't know. You went back to Brave. Yeah, Brave has been around a while. It's been tested. Like I said, Brave, it's one of the browsers that gives me the least amount of issues in Linux. Firefox, sometimes in Linux, just doesn't quite work right. Don't know why, to be honest. But the nice thing about Linux, you have choices. At least when it comes to browsers, right? But yeah, Brave is okay. Sometimes I'll use Chromium. Yeah. But this one seems to be okay, from what I've seen so far. Like I said, I think at idle, this thing uses less than 50 megs of RAM. It's pretty impressive. Again, this is a Lenovo desktop that had Windows 7. Yeah, and I'm able to run Windows 11 on this sucker. So it works. Let me refresh the chat here. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay, good. Okay. So that's my look at the Min browser. If you guys try this, let me know. I think I'll keep it. Yeah, it seems to work. Okay, all right. All right, let me go back in the chat. Okay, I'll stick around a little bit longer. Anybody else is in, wants to say hello? I am here. As Arnold would say, I'm here. All right. I need to get some coffee today. Tea is okay, but it's not quite the same. Not to an Italian anyway. Rossi says, maybe this weekend show off my desktop build. Ah, okay. Possibly. Possibly. Yeah, right now I have, let's see. I have Windows 11. I have Linux Mint. And then I have my Chromebooks. So, yeah, maybe Sunday night I'll show you the Linux Mint Mate desktop, at least how I have it. Again, very simple, nothing fancy, but maybe, we'll see. Maybe Sunday evening. Speaking of desktop, I think Ubuntu, the latest Ubuntu release, scheduled to be released here in about a month, right? A little bit disappointed they don't have the immutable OS ready to go. I wanted to compare that to the Chromebooks OS, but I guess we'll have to wait a little bit longer. But that's disappointing, at least for me, since I don't use regular Ubuntu anymore. Just got tired of the bugs, I guess, at least for me. So the last bug I had no sound. Even after a fresh install, and I did everything humanly possible within my 18 years experience with Linux, could not solve the problem. And I told myself, this should not be happening. Again, maybe it's just me, but probably not. Rossi says, why not a fresh Arch install? No. Yeah, I thank you for the suggestion, but no. I've tried Arch Base before, not Vanilla Arch. Did not go well. I think I'll pass on that one. Yeah, no Arch for me. Linux Mint, Zorin, Chrome OS. So far, those three have given me the least amount of headaches. Now, Linux as a whole has gotten better, but yeah, I'll stick with those. I remember a long time ago, had a friend of mine who wanted me to try Arch. I said, no way, Jose, I don't want the headaches. Anyway, sometime later, we went live. He says, Toss, you were right. I'm done. I don't have time to fix things. I'm done with Arch. I've had enough of that. You were right. What was I thinking? I'm like, you need to trust the family. You see what I'm saying? You need to show respect to us Italians. We know what we're talking about. That's right. Listen to Godfather Carmine. Anyway, yeah, no Arch for me. I stopped. You know, the funny part is I kind of stopped distro hopping back in 2016 because that was the last great Ubuntu, in my opinion. Everything worked. I had it on multiple machines. Then they switched to the GNOME desktop. I'm like, oh no, no. So I went back to Mint. Yeah. Mint, Zorn OS, Chrome OS, that's my top three, you know. What are you guys using now? All right, I'll stick around for a little bit longer, and then we'll wrap this up. So, let's see. You really don't understand all the distro flavors you can make. You can make Arch or Debian into anything. Yeah, with Linux, you can take just about anything in Linux and make it your own and customize it. If you like to tinker, I used to do that in the past. But then I found myself bug hopping, not just distro hopping. So I kind of stopped. But yeah, if you have the time and like to tinker, like to learn more about Linux, I think it's great. But after a while, I kind of stopped. Yeah, it just, for me, it wasn't necessary anymore. A lot of systems are based, if you look at what's the website, DistroWatch, a lot of the systems are based off of Debian or Ubuntu based for a reason. They just work. Like I said, I don't really do a lot of customizations anymore. Once I have it set, I stick with what works. Least amount of headaches. You know, with my systems, I install one dock. I move the panel, maybe a few other tweaks, and once I do those tweaks, I reboot, start playing with it, and it works. That's usually when I stop, because I'm afraid if I tinker anymore, I might break something. Then I have to start over. That's what I used to do. So, yeah, that's it for me. You know, once everything is set to go, that's how I like to keep it, because I'm afraid I'll break something. Now, in Chromebooks or Chrome OS, you really cannot customize. It's locked in that way, but that's good. for someone who's completely new to Linux and doesn't want to break any, you really can't break a Chromebook or Chrome OS. Well, I suppose you can if you tinker in the terminal. But I think that's why Chromebooks have become really the gold standard for Linux systems, because they just work. You know, for what they're made for, they just work. Solid machines. You know, there's a reason Chromebooks outsold Macs during the pandemic. Besides being affordable, of course, they just work. So, yeah. Yeah, you use Mint on a USB for remaining incognito on other computers. Sure, that's perfectly fine. You can run an OS off a USB. Nothing wrong with that. Don't know if we have any Halo fans here, but I saw the season ending for Halo on Paramount Plus. It was excellent. Rossi, you like your main desktop is Arch with KDE Plasma. And was it Hyperland? Hyperland, okay. Hey, if it works, great, yeah. I think the last Arch base I tried was Manjaro. And the thing started breaking after running updates, so I kind of gave up. Yeah. I think I mentioned before the local Walmart here has 8 different Chromebooks to choose from. That's impressive. Don't know how many they're selling, but they're there. All right, let's give this another 5 minutes, see if anybody else drops in, wants to say hello, then we'll wrap it up so I can start my day and have some breakfast. You love Chrome for the plane trips and long mall hopping with the wife. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I don't often use my laptops that much, to be honest. I'm either on my desktop or on my phone. Usually I have my laptops if I'm doing work in the garage or, cleaning the car or whatever. I want to stream something, then I'll bring my laptop there with my Bluetooth speaker. Of course, I could do that with my phone, but that's one of the main times I do my laptop. Yeah. Sorry, pausing listening to my dad's music here. By the way, I think I left a link below in the show notes if you'd like to sample dad's music, Italian music from Italia. All right, a couple more minutes, then we'll wrap it up. Getting messages from my friends in Florida on my phone. Anyway. Okay. The Chromebook is perfect for being the source of entertainment streaming with the Chrome Stick and Chromebook. Anyway, okay, all right. Fair enough, Rossi. Fair enough. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else before we wrap this up? Wrap this up. Did I say up? All right, my friends, if that's it, then we'll wrap it up for this morning. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you came in late, you can replay this from the beginning. My look at the Minimal or the Min browser. That's M-I-N browser for Linux. So far on this old computer, it runs very, very fast. That's it for this one. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.